So I'm just going to be adding little tidbits into one of my earlier messages about going through trials and tribulations when you're in the world, and going through trials and tribulations when you're in God and in His Word. So when you're in His Word and you're going through trials and tribulations, unlike when you just in the world and you're doing things in your own wisdom, in your own way, when you're in the Word, you get equipped with the tools that you need to survive certain situations. And don't get me wrong, like, it's not all the time that you not going to feel what you're going through when you in God, but you can go through it a whole lot with a whole lot more grace than without God's mercy, and Him keeping you. And He will allow you to feel what He wants you to feel, because sometimes He have to keep us humble. That's also a way for us to remain humble in Him. Also, when He starts to elevate us to certain levels, because there's no way but up when you in God. So, but as I was saying, you get equipped with the tools you need to shut the enemy down and discernment to know what's from the enemy and what's not from the enemy, what is being sent. Well, all things, even if it's from the enemy, is going to be used for your good and God's glory, but you will be able to speak authority into your situations, into your life, and you will be able to command certain outcomes out of situations based on the authority that God grants you. That's the difference. Like, for example, and this is just from personal experience, before, when I was living in the world and I was carnal minded and not spiritual minded, if I was going through car problems, I would get depressed. I would feel like, oh boy, woe is me. Here we go again. You know, this going on. I got too much going on. This, that, and the third. But when I started learning that I was spiritually equipped with a certain level of authority in God to speak to my situations, I was able to speak to the situation I was going through with my car, and it got going. I didn't have to stress or worry about it, because I knew once I sent that request, it was going to be done. It is done, and in the name of Jesus, and it was done. I didn't have to stress about it. I didn't have to worry about it. The way it unfolded for everything that happened, and I had fun along the way. You know what I'm saying? That's how God will roll out the red carpet for you in whatever situation you in. You just have to be able to see the positive and know when to speak life into yourself and, speak authority over it.